Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
That is good stuff. Damn, that shit is loud over there. What up? It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, Kick, and the home site, www.brealtv. What it be like? To my right, the incredible DJ Lord.
What up? What up? What up?
Lord is on board. He's driving the caddy you fixing a Ford. Like that one? We have also the legendary Psycho Les in the building.
Salute. Cheers, everybody.
And we have the legendary Treehouse crew up top.
Yo, thank you so much. Thank you, the legendary
legends.
Treehouse crew.
And we have the legendary strong one, Stef Tone in the building.
What up, everybody?
Yup. And the legendary Mask, DJ FM.
What up, mi gente? How we doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Well, how you doing? Welcome to another strong Tuesday, is it?
Yeah. Tuesday.
Very strong.
Tuesday.
Oh man, last night watched the Lakers blow it against OKC. It was tough. It was a tough deal. It's hard to see LeBron not playing defense, just watching the play go by him and not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to block it. I mean, he had a couple of defensive plays here and there, but it was just like, come on, man.
Come on.
Come on.
Why would he do that?
I think because he's 40, 41, 40, right? It's 40 or it's 41? He's 40 to round it off for you.
So it's reflexes.
And he's in great shape still. I mean, because on offense, he can't be fucked with. He's still pretty damn formidable. But when it comes to playing defense, he will let a play go right by him. Like, he'll just watch the guy go up and not even try to contest. It's the craziest shit ever.
What is this bullshit?
It's like if you were, it's like if you're in a band, right? And you have two guitar players, and one of the guitar players is just standing there when he's supposed to be playing, and the other guitar player is picking up all the fucking slack. But all the little bits that the other guitar player is supposed to play is not happening.
Not even not playing, just out there just like hamming it up.
Yeah.
Like, just like having a good time.
Yeah, talking to the crowd.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels.
Drinking.
That's what it feels like sometimes, man. When you see that a play goes right by him and he doesn't even try, it's like, oh. And he got an ugly notice today. Look, LeBron's usually getting all these awards every year, because he's achieving so much through the course of his career because of the frequency that he does things, which is great, most especially at 40. It's unprecedented. But what happened this year was he missed 65 of the 82 games. And to get any rewards or accolades, you need to play in at least 65 games, and he missed it by a game or two or something like that. So he can't get any accolades for this year. It also affected the fact that every year of his career, he's been a starter in the All-Star game, and this year he's not.
Well, what changed?
He didn't play enough games. He missed like too many games to be qualified as a starter. So he would have to come off the bench for the first time in his career if he was going to play in the All-Star game because he missed all them damn games.
Was he injured or was he doing something? He had something else going on.
well, he was supposedly injured with what was it? There was two things. I think one was a migraine.
Oh.
And one was something else, but the something else kept his ass out for like 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Sciatic nerve irritation.
So there you go. Excuse me, sciatica, not a migraine. It was sciatica, and sciatica is usually done in a week, maybe 2. Shit, they kept him out for like what? How many weeks was he down? Does it say, Barry?
Let me check. It says he's causing him to miss the first 14 games of the season.
Yeah.
Then let me check some.
And then he
ones.
missed another block of games.
How many games are in this season?
I think
80
you got.
games?
Excuse me. I think you got to play 65 games, and he hasn't played 65 games. So it's one of the two.
Oh, it's over 80 games in a season.
It's 82.
It's 82?
Yeah, it's 82, and then the playoffs.
82 plus playoffs.
And each playoff series is like best out of 7 games.
It says LeBron missing his
4
18th
brackets of
game of
7.
the season.
He's missed his 18th game.
Yep.
So then he's got to play 60. He's got to be able to play 65 games, and I don't think.
Yeah, he will not reach the 65 game threshold.
Yeah. So for that, he gets no accolades for the first 14 games that he missed. That's why he's not doing the playoffs. And I want to say this because yesterday we were talking about Bad Bunny's performance, and in the news they reported earlier that kid that was in the video was one of the kids that got detained, but that's not what it was. It was a kid actor playing Bad Bunny as a child, meaning your dreams could come true. He's handing himself the award. So we just wanted to clarify that because yesterday there was some misinformation about that shit, and it went around pretty much everywhere. Yeah. So, we just want to correct that. But, yeah, it was a tough night for Laker fans. They're playing San Antonio tonight. Should be good.
Well, if he's got no accolades for this year, then that pretty much ensures he's playing next year, right? I mean, he's not going out accolade free.
People are not sure, you know what I mean? Because this is supposed to be his last year, but he's got another son coming into the league, and who knows if he wants to play with him.
Yeah, but I mean, when he just went out with no thunder.
I mean, does he really need it?
I don't know.
Because he's got most of the top records now. You know what I mean? Like, he's number 1 in a lot of categories, number 4 and 6 and a few others. Like, he's got all the accolades. Nobody's going to catch up to him based off of a year that he wasn't eligible. So, I think he'd be fine. But, to have a whole season washed because you didn't hit 65 games, that's got to be tough for a guy who he plays for those accolades. Mm-hmm. Sometimes more than he does for the fucking championship.
Well, the reality is the accolades are actually there. They just won't be officially noted.
How about he's got the most turnovers?
His stats are. That's what I'm saying. His stats are still his stats.
I got to tell you though, his turnovers are crazy. He has the most turnovers of everybody, and in the last, I'm gonna say, 2.5 weeks of games that we've seen, he has turned the ball over like at least 6 to 7 times almost each game. And there was one game he had like 11 turnovers. Like, yeah, it's gotten worse.
Oh.
But I would still have him on the team because he's still one of the baddest motherfuckers out there. In spite of, that's still LeBron James. You know what I mean? Can't take nothing away from that. He's a go-to guy. He will take over a game. You just need more of that. And at 40, 41, that might be getting harder for him to do. I don't know. Anyways.
Who can compete against LeBron
he
James
can retire
in the NBA?
whenever he wants, right?
Well, yeah, he could after this season, yeah.
Got to finish this season, and then he could be like, yo, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't need to play no more.
And you were saying what, Bolton?
Who could compete against LeBron James? Like, who's the next LeBron after LeBron retires?
There is no next LeBron. LeBron is LeBron, just like there wasn't a next Michael Jordan. There wasn't a next Kobe Bryant. But the guy who is really dope right now, there's 2 in the league that are like those kind of guys, right? One is playing for OKC, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, I believe his name is. That dude is the business. The other kid, Anthony Edwards, he's very dope. And the dude up in Cleveland. Can't remember his name. Not James Harden, but the young buck. He got traded from Utah to Cleveland or something like that. Or not Utah. Maybe it was Denver. Can't remember his name right now. But those three guys are the business. But there's other guys out there too that are just as dope. It's just that, if you want to talk about talent that's gonna be sort of leading the NBA in the future to come, this fucking guy and the other guy and the other guy. Those three guys.
Alexander.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards. And why can't I remember, dude, in fucking Cleveland? Wemby's good, too. But I feel like he'll get hurt before anything. Let's see, where's he at? He's not there. Fuck Dennis Schroeder. Where's he at? Jared Allen, he's good. There he goes. Donovan Mitchell. That's a baller right there. That is a baller. Yeah, there's a few good guys, you know what I'm saying, out there that are like star level guys, and then there's the really dope role players out there. The basketball talent is great, man. Saying it's getting better.
But on another note,
what's the note? Talk to me, man.
I was just watching this clip of some funny shit. I thought.
Oh wait, yeah, what we were watching out there.
No. That was funny. Too.
Okay, talk about your clip, and then I'll talk
funny.
about that.
Hip hop funny.
All right, rock it.
Tony Yayo, Tony Yayo and them. They always had like a little beef with Ja Rule.
With Ja Rule, yeah.
So why do they get on a flight and Ja Rule is sitting in front of Tony Yayo like the seat?
Oh, that's.
I'm like that. Yo, they couldn't stop talking to each other like, yo, you a sucker. You like back and forth throwing pillows. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
It'll never go away.
Well,
when you think about it, G-Unit, 50 and G-Unit, like pretty much paused his career out for a while.
Shut him down.
And then to be on the same plane with one of those guys, Tony Yayo, he don't give a fuck.
He ain't gonna stop.
He ain't backing down from shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and he's rolling with Uncle Murder too.
Right.
He's adding more fuel to it.
Ja got off that flight.
Oh, they went at it on the plane.
Yeah, he got off the flight though. He just left.
I mean, that's the smartest thing.
Yeah,
that's the smartest thing to do. Yeah.
You're not gonna be on a flight for hours and not want to fucking
No peace. Throwing pretzels at you and shit. No.
real.
Yeah. Well,
I would have got up too.
some beefs never go away, unfortunately.
That's hip hop.
What are the odds that you're gonna sit in front of the dude? Somebody had to set that up. That ain't.
Nah, nobody said that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, yo, some promoter made this happen.
Somebody like.
Well, if they were playing the same gig, right, going to wherever they're fucking going to play a gig, maybe, but if they're both just randomly going back to the East Coast or coming or wherever the fuck they were going, that's not necessarily set up because there's no way that the other one would ever know that the other one's on the same flight.
What did they just get separated for the flight? Because nobody got off the plane.
He said,
right?
I popped on these punks by myself on a plane.
Because they're not gonna let you get off the plane because you got some beef.
Yeah. If you cause a disturbance before you get put off the plane, you can. I gotta get off the plane because they sat in his seat and took a video.
Well, let's just say this. It's popping off on Yayo, but what if 50 was on that flight? He wasn't gonna pop nothing off.
No, they've been on a flight together before, and it was just them acting up. 50 didn't do anything.
Yeah, he don't have to.
Right.
He'd be crushing little dude. You know what I'm saying? He's good with them hands. But he ain't gonna do that these days. He ain't gonna give Ja Rule no money like that. Put my hands on this guy. He's gonna sue me.
Right. Free check.
No.
Queens.
One of the coldest thing he ever did to Ja Rule though was buy those 3 rows of front row tickets to his show so that it was completely empty.
Yo, crazy.
That's warfare like a motherfucker. You talk about beef. Said I got so much money on my mind.
You're all hype. You're like, my show's sold out. I'm gonna have a dumb show.
And
It's
then
gonna
the
be
first
awesome.
whole 3 sections are fucking
But
done.
you know what?
You get out there and there's crickets.
You know what?
Oh my
Still got
god.
that bag, right?
Say what?
You still got that bag, though.
He got that bag,
Yeah.
but you know less.
Don't matter. If it's
You know
3
less. Some-
people or 3,000.
less, but even though you got that bag,
Your pride took a slap
your
to the
pride,
face.
your pride and ego took a slap to the face. There's no way it didn't affect him. Yeah, I got the money in the end, but that shit ate his ass up.
But
That-
later on, after finding out that 50 did this, he's probably like, oh, okay. now
Whatever, I got his
understand.
money.
Yeah, I got paid. And
Yeah.
that's all.
yeah, but I'm
I
just
feel
saying it'll throw you off your game. You sure you got paid? There's plenty of gigs that you might go to where it didn't fill half the room, and the promoter still has to pay you because you showed up. But it's a blow to the ego when the room is half filled
Half filled.
and you don't know why.
Promoter made off, though. That's what I'm saying. The promoter got his money because they don't see.
Well, the promoter don't care. He did. Someone bought those tickets. If they didn't show up, that's their fucking problem. You know what I mean?
And when you're playing for an audience, which you want to feel that love and response from,
Yeah.
and they ain't there to give it to you, that's a hole for all those that go up there and do it for that feeling and sensation.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst things.
Yeah, you're going to
really
be like,
is.
oh.
You're over here trying to sell your music and you know what I mean, get that love and response, and you ain't getting shit.
Ain't
But
getting
like, where's these people? Where's the people at?
Just looking at
Yeah.
the floor.
crickets.
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 Crickety crickets.
Yeah.
And that happens. I mean, you know, it's happened to a lot of bands. You know,
You see the little cricket hands?
even listen, it even happens to successful. It even happens to successful bands.
That sucks.
Hello, excuse me, I'm trying to make a point. It happens to successful bands when promoters don't know what the fuck they're doing and can't fill the place. That's one thing, right? If the promoter doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. But it's a whole other thing when the rapper you're having beef with says, hey, I'm going to buy like around 3,000 tickets and then charge it to my black card, right? And then the promoter's thinking, hell yeah, I just sold 3,000 tickets. And when the fucking show goes down, none of those 3,000 fucking people are there.
The bar ain't getting shit.
The bar ain't getting nothing. And then he's got to explain that to Ja Rule. Like, I don't know, man. It shows we sold the tickets. I don't know what happened.
But 50's smart. 50, he's a smart dude because he'll do a stunt like that and then catch it on film.
And
that's content. That's content for his platforms. And it's like look at Ja Rule empty and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he did that. He did that to Ja Rule. Like, not only at that show, but at another show where his ticket sales were kind of weak.
Yes, he did.
I seen that shit. I was like, that hurts.
Shit, that might be the whole point.
And who knows
To crush him.
that the motherfucker may have bought tickets to that show and squashed it too.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had so much money to fuck off. He could play games like that if he wanted to.
Yeah, the difference between a show that's popping off and one that ain't is one, you don't see the reflection of the light show on concrete.
All right. I'll take that.
The other one, you just seeing people going crazy the whole time.
Right.
The other one, you seeing the dark ass room, hitting the lights hitting the ground.
Shadows.
Ain't shit, shadows, ain't shit there.
Yeah.
You can see the back door.
Oh man, that's one of the fucking worst things though, man. Like the promoter books a room, it's like fucking, 300 capacity and like 50 people show up. That's a blow to the ego, like a motherfucker. And that's what was happening to a lot of these young bucks, thinking that they had all these fans because they got their IG followers and subscribers blown the fuck out, and it doesn't translate to ticket sales. And we've said that for the last few years, but it's a fact. You know what I mean? Like, that's why a lot of these guys had to cancel their tours or certain dates, because in the end, they didn't really have the fans they thought they had.
Fake followers.
Yeah.
Big followers.
Or followers on Instagram that just follow you on Instagram. They're not necessarily fans that come to your shit. That you have enough of those for sure. Every band does. Like, they've got followers that are on Instagram Some of them come to the shows, but a lot of them don't because they're in different places than that show might be. You know what I mean? So, like, you got to think all these, you know, if you got over 1 million followers, they're not in one region where you could do a blast on IG and then all those people you think are going to show up. That's not how it works. You got to be with a real promoter who knows where to promote your gig and in what places so that the fucking gig is successful. And you shouldn't even have to like fucking drop one thing on your Instagram if that fucking promoter is good. If you have a band value, like let's just say the Deftones don't got to fucking put one fucking post up to sell out a show. It's track record. They've done this. They've sold tickets. They're known for this.
Facts.
People are waiting.
They don't got to put one fucking post and they'll sell that show out. But there might be a group out there that's got, let's just say, 5 times the followers Deftones have. Right? Let's say Deftones are like 5 million followers, subscribers. And this group over here who kind of does what they do, but they're newer, got like 15, 20 million subscribers or followers. Yet, Deftones could sell the show out. These fuckers can't even get close. And that's because some of the new promoters and the new generation, all they'll do is use the social medias. They won't use traditional platforms with how you promote gigs. That the artist shouldn't have to promote the gig if the promoter knows what the fuck he's doing with that artist that's had some success.
Right. Same goes for DJs as well.
I mean, it doesn't hurt though if the artist throws up that little.
It doesn't
poster.
hurt, but they shouldn't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah,
And besides that, if you notice, Instagram doesn't let our algorithms catch when we're trying to promote our records or our shows. They have to be creatively done so that they'll catch the algorithm and actually get numbers. But usually if you're posting up like a flyer or some shit like this or an advertisement, it doesn't go. Just doesn't.
You could have a million followers and make a post that it doesn't mean your post went to all million followers.
Yep.
Or even a million. You even had 1 million active followers.
7%.
That's dumb. That's dumb controlling it though, right?
Yeah.
That's what you think. They're
Yeah,
controlling
absolutely.
The numbers you get, like
Absolutely.
How many
or
people
the
you
numbers
reach?
that could watch you.
Before they changed policies, all of us, whatever number of followers we had, 10% of those followers would see. The rest had to scroll down. Now it's less than 7%. You have to pay the booster shit to get your shit out to people that already follow you. It's just they're unlocking the content distribution at that point. It's a fucking game.
It's all a game. Keeps you spinning your wheels.
They're just trying to get our money, man.
We're just hamsters.
Meta.
Yeah. That's it. That's the new
That or it's just the look, the game is played just by paying. I mean, if you're gonna play the game, you just got to pay to play the game. That's
yeah. I mean
that
that's all these platforms. That's like Instagram. That's Facebook. That's any meta fucking thing that you pay to play.
Yeah, you could tell everybody your message and you can promote your way of whatever if you're gonna pay.
Look, these platforms were meant to give you like moments that like you're capturing something personal. You know, you go to a gig, you see this show, you either take a picture or you fucking take video, or a personal moment with your friends, or you see something that you think is beautiful or totally fucked up, and you document that and you put it up. That's what they meant it for.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. And that's when they allowed your accounts to flourish. But the minute you started putting up product, you know, you're marketing something on their platform for free and they don't like it. They want to be paid for you to market that thing, even if that thing is you. And it's a fucking scam at this point, because it's like the whole premise is you allow us to have these accounts to build them up as much as we could build them, and then you limit how much of them will get our content or not. You know what I mean? What kind of fucking game is that? And then you implement this thing. Well, if you want your content to get out to more of your people, pay for this boost.
Hey,
Boost. It's really ridiculous.
a boost to your own people that are already following.
You.
You know,
you would just assume they're already seeing it because they're subscribed. Like, oh, I'm sending out a note to all the people that are following me.
Nope.
yeah,
Nope.
yeah, nope.
I always say baggy.
You know, the other thing that's coming up is now another Screen Actors Guild deal where they're going in to renegotiate royalties and all this other stuff. Like, I look at that and I think that's great because they're fighting for their creative art. And I'm looking at us as recording artists. I'm like, how come all of us as recording artists have not joined together to fight against the discrepancy within our streaming royalties? It's one of the most huge fucking problematic things that we have as artists, that particular streaming rate devalues our art.
We sleep too late.
No, it's everybody's just sort of, you know, there's a union for actors, there's a union for directors and producers, TV and film. How is there no union for recording artists when we get fucked the most out of any entertainment source at all? Like, we get fucked the most for our music. One, it gets devalued, and then we get these shitty fucking streaming rates from these platforms, and they know that one artist ain't gonna move the needle. But if we all sort of made like some sort of recording artist union, then maybe we could get that shit changed. Until then, we're gonna keep being fucked over the way we're being fucked over by the Spotifys and the rest.
So there's just no organized group for artists to go to become part of that kind of thing.
Right. You know, and what's crazy is that a lot of us that are recording artists, we're registered to SAG and AFTRA because sometimes, you know, with the videos, and then, you know, we might have to do a feature on a TV thing or a film thing, or we have to do a TV show like, let's just say, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Colbert, or whatever the late night shit is. To be on those shows, you got to have a SAG-AFTRA card for them to track and pay, right? And I just wonder why, you know, they don't put the recording artists under their umbrella, knowing that a lot of us are SAG-AFTRA members, that they don't fucking rally up for us too.
Yeah, you would just think that it was assumed.
That's a good question.
But they don't. The Grammys, they don't. You know, that they have all this shit where they're showing the progressive of what music is doing, technology, young folks being involved in music. But how about y'all focus and like help change our fucking streaming rights? Our royalties for our fucking streams, that like somebody might have a fucking million streams and it equals out to like $10,000 or $1,000 or some crazy unequated shit like that. Yeah. We as artists don't do ourselves justice by not getting together and forming some kind of union and changing that.
Yeah, that'll never change unless all of us as artists, or all of us that consider ourselves artists, unite together as a group and speak as a group.
We don't continue to get
I
pimped.
mean, there's so much more that artists uniting could do, you know, but
that's all
nobody
people.
does it because everybody thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's all people, all things, you know what I mean?
You know, like imagine a bunch of artists got together, start buying buildings, like buying businesses and buying things, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
easy.
absolutely.
It's
I
money.
mean, just replace artists with all humanity. Like, why? It should be the same for all humanity. Everybody should be able to have that opportunity. But, you know, I mean, you know, there's only so much resources to go around is the story.
Yeah, but as it relates to our streaming rights, right? There's no resources allocated to that other than they're collecting everything and then spending back on Spotify or paying themselves through those fucking, like, the music we create, they're making all the money off of. In terms of how who's making the money on music these days, we're getting fucked. I mean, shit, independent contractors we are with our labels. Even if you're on a fucking major label, even if you're a franchise artist, right, that's been there all your career, you're still an independent contractor. You don't get no fucking health benefits or anything like the guys that sit behind the desk and aren't out there touring and really pushing the fucking albums that this label has put out there. The artist is doing all the fucking crazy work, and we get paid the lowest amount. That's why most of us have to be on the road, because where the real money is, where they can't touch it, is us doing shows and our merch. Unless you did a 360 deal and sold all that shit off. You know what I'm saying? That's where your money's at. Our money was decent enough before the streaming platforms. Our royalties were decent enough, and one could be said that we should have been getting more there, but the way that it is on these digital platforms is total fucking robbery.
Streams.
Yeah, that's why, you know, people are probably going to start rocking physical vinyl again, so that they could make a little bit more money on their art, because depending on digital royalties, what did Michelle S say the other day? One album sale, that album has to like fucking stream 1,200 times to be one album sale. How about that?
I mean,
Tell me that shit ain't fair.
I mean, vinyl right now is where it's at, man. You put out a new album, you do a pop-up, you selling $50 a album with your autograph, boom, 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 boom. At the end of the day, you're gonna count some good money. You know? I'm doing a pop-up on Thursday with Ghostface. He comes in, he signs who knows how many albums, and each album costs like $50, you know, or $60, whatever.
Everything physical and real is what people want and love. I mean, that's all you got to do.
Just circle back to that.
You stay in the virtual existence. Good luck.
Vinyl sales are up right now. Believe it or not.
Yeah, and that's where our money's at as artists. It's like taking it back to the physical.
Yeah.
But that's complicated because you have to have a place where that is physically ready, and usually that's your own website, and you have to invest in, like, you know, shipping that shit out, because realistically there are very few record stores that motherfuckers even go to. There's vinyl shops out there, but it's not like it once was.
No.
Most of your fans might look for your vinyl on your website, on your band site, and that's where you could actually make some money off of the music in relation to if you're putting out physical vinyls or CDs or now cassettes, or a combination of all three. Which is, you know, what I would say to any artist, that's where it's at. Unless you got a special deal with Spotify and you got a hell of a fucking royalty rate on that, go to physical.
Yeah, that's different.
For half of your shit, or a good portion where you know you're going to make something, because it's ridiculous.
The people want something tangible once again.
Yep.
Yes, because you can't sign a digital download.
Like this. Cypress Hill still smoking.
Like the Cypress Hill Still Smoking VHS that Lord has. Show it again, Lord. That's tangible.
Tangible.
That's real, though.
Once upon a time, you could buy this. That's right in the packaging. That has never been.
A Blockbuster.
That's virginal right there.
Look at that.
We might be giving away one of those in the days to come. You might not have a VHS player, but we're going to sign it and, you know, give it to you as something tangible.
Send them a VCR. Too.
If I had a VCR. Remember those shits? Those were fucking...
I have one in storage still.
Oh, you still got one in storage?
Oh, yeah.
Still got mine.
But, you know, there are places now that you could take your VHSs, you could take your DVDs and shit, or whatever you used to film this shit, whether it's high 8 tape or whatever, and they could all transfer it to digital. How it holds up, who knows? But, like, you know, you could totally take that to a place and digitally transfer it.
You know what I seen? I seen like producers use the VCR to record music, like those
Well, yeah, the tape is crazy.
Because that tape is probably thick, and it probably
I bet it sounds good. Yeah,
it probably got a good thick sound.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you remember watching anything with those tapes, they had theater sound quality type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a tape. Unless you filmed it on your TV. If it was a recording that you made, then it's not going to be as good. But if you had went to Blockbuster and saw like one of those big movies on that tape, the sound, if you had a good sound system or the TV had good enough speakers, that shit was roaring.
Warm.
So I could imagine, they're using the tape for recording for sound.
Music, yeah.
Reel to reel.
Like nowadays, people using them shit, so.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but fucking those VHS tapes were the same style as the ADATs.
Yeah.
Like if you had an ADAT player, and an ADAT, it was a smaller machine for smaller tape. Like there's the 2-inch reels, and then there was the ADATs. The ADATs was like, if you wanted to record it home and then have every track separated and all that shit and then take it to a studio, ADATs were a good pre-production type of deal to get the ideas together. Some people recorded on ADATs and mastered what they got from that shit, but they were the same size as VHS tapes. So I guess in theory, you could use those tapes too. Just, wipe them clean and then record on top of them.
ADATs, man.
Yeah, ADATs.
Long time.
I used to rock those. I had a stack of them.
That was state of the art
Hell
for
yeah.
a moment.
Great.
For a moment.
I
The
remember,
fuck shit is when they wouldn't lock up. You know what I mean? If you had too many fucking tracks and they all had to fucking lock up, sometimes that shit was
Was ADAT the first cassette?
No.
no.
Or cassette was before ADAT?
Yeah, cassette was before the ADAT for sure. And you're probably thinking the smaller ADATs. I'm talking about like the ADATs, the original ones were
good, like cartridges.
big ass
the gray
cartridges.
ones.
Yeah, yeah,
Atari cartridge.
Ampex.
yeah. Oh, thank God those days are over.
That shit
Swear
was
to God.
grueling, man.
Because the problem with ADATs is that you had to stack two. One wasn't enough because you only had so many tracks that you could put on one. So you needed to chain two of them. You know what I mean? For one song, you had to chain two ADATs. And sometimes if you were going wilding out, you had to stack three. So now you got three fucking ADATs cartridges, and you got to store all that shit somewhere. Because you could only put so many songs on the ADATs. What was it, 2 songs?
That's it. And it's all coming out the budget. How many tapes you got?
Yeah, no, that shit was fucking
Storage.
Yeah.
out of here.
Out of here.
Thank God. I got rid of all that shit. Once Pro Tools came, out it went. I wasn't even trying to fight like other people. Like, no, hell no, I'm taking on 2-inch tape. That's the way I'm going to fucking Pro Tools. That's some bullshit. That's that old school mentality, like holding you back. Because, it was the same shit with Serato. Oh, I'm taking my crates.
Oh, my God.
A 2-inch machine is not a bad investment, though.
It's, okay, you say that. But unless you're going to keep reusing the same reels, what are you going to do when you got like a fucking 100 reels? Where are you going to store those?
You could burn them to your computer and keep using the same tape.
Can you even buy a new tape nowadays? No, right?
Fuck no.
Nobody's making
Lucky
them.
if you have. I found a tape. I found a Psycho Realm tape. It wasn't even a Psycho Realm tape. It was a fucking Cypress Hill tape that had a remix of Hits from the Bong on it.
Oh, shit.
And when we were doing the first Psycho Realm shit, there was still space for another 2 songs. So I fucking recorded, I can't remember what 2 songs. I got the tape at the crib.
Was
I'll
it
bring it
ritual?
here and we'll put it on the wall as if it's a design like old school. This is archaic.
I think you.
But it's a 2-inch reel for sure.
You could still get 2-inch tape. I think it's just
Hard to come
really,
by.
really expensive and hard to come by.
I had a bunch of those tapes. I got rid of them. I was like, I'll never record on this shit again. So why am I keeping them? You know what I mean?
It's taking us.
I think some of them were Muggs. I think I sent some of those back to Muggs. There was like his U2 remix that he did for U2. He did a remix for Janet Jackson. He did a remix for. There was this crazy group, bro. You know who they fucking are. One of them looked like a straight up girl, even though he wasn't like looking like dressed as a girl, but like he had like really girlish
Rod Stewart.
long hair. No, it was a duo. Frankie and something.
Hmm.
Was it Eddie and Freddie or Frankie and something? You don't remember?
What kind of music?
Would I lie to you? I think that was their song.
Oh shit.
I can't remember the name. It was two dudes. They were very girlish, but they loved Muggs' shit, so they asked for a remix, and he gave it to them. And these were some of the reels that I had. Somehow these reels landed in my lap. And, I don't know how the fuck they came to me. Eventually, I sent them back to Muggs' lab. But, yeah, I can't remember what the fucking name of the group was. But he did like three, 4 remixes for all these different folks. YouTube.
Hip-hop mixes?
Yeah, they wanted Muggs' style on their shit. So, he did a YouTube mix for U2, for Bono and them.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did one for Janet Jackson and again for that one group I'm telling you
Miss
about.
Angelique is saying Charles and Eddie.
Charles and Eddie.
Charles and Eddie.
Yes, he did a remix for Charles and Eddie.
Yo, what did you say, Freddie?
Freddie and Eddie.
Freddie and Eddie.
Freddie.
All kind of shit.
I'm surprised this fucking guy found this Siberia's fast. I gotta say.
A 2-inch tape, if you're gonna record drums and bass, powered music, 2-inch tape is the jam. You're not gonna do any better than that.
Oh.
Well, back in the day, yes, that was the standard. And I still believe that you get a special sound with 2-inch tape today. But it's like, again, trying to stock all those reels. Like if you're trying to keep those as masters,
Nah, that's a hassle.
that's a fucking hassle. But like Les said, if you smart, you fucking just keep those couple of reels and you move the fucking shit from the reels onto the fucking hard drive. Because now you got the sound. It's just in the fucking hard drive now, and you could continue to use these reels if you wanted to.
We used to track to tape, dump it in the computer, and then back to the. We would record to the computer, then to the tape, and then back onto the computer. So we actually would get the sound of the tape.
Yeah, I don't even
on the recording in the computer.
I don't even remember the process. I think like before. Muggs would like get all his shit together on the drum machine, figure out what he was going to do, and then track it all straight to tape, and then arrange it straight from there. But when Pro Tools came, it might have been that he was tracking it to tape and then dumping it into the Pro Tools, as opposed to like recording it onto the Pro Tools and then going to tape.
Our first record, their Pro Tools didn't exist yet, or if it did, it was in its most infant state.
Yeah, I don't think Pro Tools came around till maybe our third,
but
not even third album. Probably, I don't know when. What year was Pro Tools coming?
It was
97
Pro Tools all
for
our
us.
lives.
Yeah, no.
In the beginning,
No.
Beating Us did Pro Tools.
Then you guys came in. What year did you guys make your first
96.
album?
We recorded the Chi Ali album in '91, and we
Pro
were
Tools
doing
didn't
Pro
exist
Tools.
then.
It was around, but that was his most infant stages.
Not in anybody's fucking studio.
No.
sessions.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't in the studio.
It was Cubase, I think, back then.
Cubase.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no fucking way.
So what
No,
the
it
hell
wasn't
we
in
was
the
tracking
studios
to, you
yet.
think?
Yeah.
It says
What was we
91.
tracking to?
Yeah, it said 91.
Yeah, but none of us were using any of that shit at that point. We were all still on reels.
Just going
It wasn't
back to
until
the
probably the mid '90s in '95 where
We used it in '96.
yeah,
You was
that's
just
what I'm
going
saying.
to
That was when we
It was
first started
95,
using it.
96 because that's when it became a thing.
Yeah.
And
That's when-
some went and didn't even use Pro Tools. They went to Nuendo, this other version.
Mhm.
It's like shittier to me, in my opinion. I thought Pro Tools was better. But like it was either that, or you stuck with the reels until you realized using Pro Tools or this Nuendo would be cheaper than going straight to tape and housing all this fucking tape.
We actually recorded more records to Pro Tools, onto tape, and back into the computer than we haven't.
Wow. Well, let me
Wait,
tell
say
you.
that again?
More of our records have been tracked where we track everything into the computer, take those tracks onto the 2-inch, and then from the 2-inch back into the computer. So we could actually, all the session is happening still in the computer, but we'll get the effect of the tape.
Yeah.
We've had more records done that way than we haven't.
That's a good process because I think that's why your sound is so fucking, got that warm shit on it.
I believe the reason why we have any hits is because our hits were recorded on 2-inch machines.
It helps.
Some big ass difference.
Well,
It
yeah,
helps.
the big sound
You
quality.
throw that
difference,
shit
yeah.
on and you throw in a fucking MP3 wave or some shit.
Oh, no,
you're
you
gonna
feel
hear
the
that
Completely
shit.
different.
Like not using it is convenient because then you don't have to deal with all the shit and the change that, changing of the tape and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it does have a sound quality that has been lacking in music for a long time. Your average ear out there that doesn't know this shit ain't gonna hear any of it. They just hear the music, and if they like the music, great. But they're not gonna hear that quality unless they got them sound engineering ears.
You guys
I
want to
mean-
hear what we're talking about, though? You could go right now and put Earth, Wind, and Fire Let's Groove on, and you will instantly hear what we are talking about.
Well, I'll give you another example. You put on, let's just say, Black Sunday from Cypress Hill, and then you put on Rise Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rise Up is all Pro Tools. We didn't use no tape there. And just look at the difference of sound quality.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's nothing like that warm
There's
analog
nothing like
sound,
that.
though.
There's
man.
nothing like that warm shit.
Mm.
And I would say that a lot of people are going back to tape, like utilizing the tape, not necessarily, having like fucking 15, 20 reels. It's more like how Les is saying.
You only need one.
One reel to do the thing that it does in each song, and then
That's it.
I mean, let me tell you something. Even a 1-inch machine, the 1-inch
Yeah.
reel will do the job,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the job done.
probably even an ADAT.
Don't even sleep. Like you, a 1-inch.
Yeah, because digitally it gets translated into ones and zeros, and a lot of shit gets lost in between them numbers. You feel me?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
So yeah, the tape, you're getting everything that's intended to be there musically. You know what I mean?
We're music geeking out right now. We're so sorry about this.
Music nerds right here.
Sorry.
Yeah, it happens occasionally on this show because I mean this is what all of us do here.
The gems,
You know what
though.
I mean?
There's musicians out there right now that are listening, though, and they're living in today's modern music creation existence, and they're doing everything on the laptop, and for them it works. You can do anything on the laptop, but they're not getting that sound.
They're not getting that superstar sound.
Yeah, that sound that they're loving, and they think they're
not
getting. They're
not
missing
getting
it.
that warm blanket.
It's
Yeah.
it's the difference. It's
Yeah.
the difference in like if you went to a studio, a real studio, and had all that equipment available to you to like beef up the shit, including the 2-inch tape,
Yeah,
as opposed to like your homeboy's studio in his garage.
yeah. There is no comparison.
There's no comparison in sound.
Nope.
Like if you had a band that did one record in a real studio and then in an independent like home studio, one is gonna sound like it's got that thickness, and the other one's gonna sound like it's rocking through a tin can, and that's just the truth of it. I could name a couple of albums, but I'm not gonna do that. Truth, but I could tell you on a Cypress Hill level, right? Our first 3 albums were based off recordings on tape. Every album after that, there's less tape and more Nuendo or Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying? And even though it's banging and you can't tell the difference,
We
guys
can
like
tell
us
the
can
difference.
tell
We can
that.
tell.
You know what I mean? And maybe that's nothing, but that's because, we grew up knowing, how this is supposed to go from the artist that came before us.
And it's
Right,
not.
the process that came before us. So we sort of stick to those processes. But with technology, you have to sometimes adapt or figure out how to use that new technology with the old process.
And it's not a matter of good or a bad mix, because a good or a bad mix on tape still sounds
Still
better.
smacks.
Absolutely.
Like
Still
not for
bang.
nothing. Like I was
Yeah.
saying,
It's not the mix.
like I was saying, like all the hits were made on 2 inches.
Yep.
We could. What do you think, Michael? All the Michael Jackson
Timeless
records,
hit.
all the
2-inch reels,
2-inch,
2-inch
them shit.
reels,
They
yeah.
wasn't doing no fucking Pro Tools. That's why that shit smacks right now. Smacks.
Well, the thing is, they did use Pro Tools, but they recorded on
Yeah.
reels,
yeah.
right? They
Michael
recorded
wasn't
on the
having
two.
it.
They recorded on the 2-inch reels and then printed it on a Pro Tools, and then with that, with Pro Tools available, they could arrange it exactly how they fucking want to
Beef
the
it
fucking
up.
point. They could beef it up. They could add shit, and that was the dynamic of using both technologies, the old shit and the new shit,
Exactly.
which made for great
Yeah.
music.
Pro Tools is what it is. It's exactly as it's stated. It is a just tools, a box of tools,
Yeah.
But
and
Pro
you
Tools,
use it with it.
Pro Tools is a monster already. So imagine adding some warm, hot from a 2-track into that. Now
Now you're cooking.
it's
Yeah. Do you want warm cake or room
blanket.
temperature cake? You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing like the real thing.
Ain't nothing like a
Nothing
cake
like
that
the
just
real
came out, son.
Ain't nothing like the real.
tasty.
Ain't nothing like the real. Did you know? It's National Flannel Day, and I was wearing one earlier, but you know, that's neither here or there right now. Flannels are good, especially on the East Coast. These brothers call them lumberjacks. But there is a difference between a flannel and a lumberjack. Like, for instance, Pendleton's, right? That's like a flannel, right? But it's got no lining to keep you warm. It's, you know, good, thick, hardy material, but it's not layered to keep you warm. Whereas a lumberjack has that inner lining, but it has the same sort of patterns and look as what a flannel.
Yo, I was gonna ask you, did that lumberjack style that's from California, right? That came from.
It was more Pendleton style here, but like we would grab the lumberjacks because they look like Pendletons. But yeah, that was something that like the Mexican gangsters were wearing for a very long time, and then eventually the Bloods and Crips were wearing it too.
New York.
But y'all wore the thicker ones.
Yeah.
Because I remember getting some good ones in New York.
Big ones, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, good ones.
Pockets and everything.
Yeah.
All that.
Ill ones.
Yeah, so if you was out there gang banging in the New York streets and when it was cold and shit, those lumberjacks were everything.
I remember having a lumberjack with a hoodie.
Yeah.
Remember those?
What?
We never had those.
No.
We didn't have those.
never
Those
seen
Lumberjack with
Those-
a hoodie.
The hoodie.
those were against the rules for us over here.
Oh shit.
One, we don't have the weather to warrant it, and two, a hoodie's a hoodie, and a Pendleton is a Pendleton. You know what I'm saying? You never really saw anybody wearing a hoodie under the Pendleton because it fucks up the look.
Oh,
Unless
nah,
you had
nah.
it way oversized.
Nah, nobody's wearing no hoodie.
I mean, that was the New York shit. A hoodie and the lumberjack on top.
Yeah, see, but the thing is that the fucking lumberjack, you could put a hoodie on the bottom of it. It's made for that look, but like the Pendleton is more like to fit your frame. So if you put like a fucking hoodie under it, it's kind of, you got to be a real small motherfucker to throw a hoodie on
Pendleton has
and
a
then
nice
put a
collar.
Pendleton. Huh?
Pendletons have nice collars.
The collar's too nice to fucking rock a hoodie.
Yeah.
Unless you're just going to leave it unbuttoned and not, but even then it doesn't work. It
Nah.
just
Too
doesn't
much,
look
too much.
good for
It
that.
doesn't get that cold here either. So
But-
I mean,
Yes, and it doesn't get that cold here either. But a lumberjack, you could totally get away with that for sure.
yeah, it looks dope.
And did you know? Oh, look at there he goes. There goes Sandorg.
You got
See,
the
that's a lumberjack. That's not a Pendleton.
thick ones, the wool.
Yeah.
ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like those.
we had a combination of both. But look, he had a hat for every look. He lost that hat many moons ago. He's only got one of them hats left, Sandorg.
Why y'all don't make more hats like that?
We just barely found the manufacturer that used to make this hat, so we're gonna try to get more of those style
somebody-
Cypress Hill hats out there. But like for a minute they were lost. They stopped because they used to make them specifically for J.C. Penney's catalog, and we
Yeah,
found them and we
gotta-
put our little ruffle on them and
Find the right cut.
oh yeah, all that shit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Sandog found them, so we might make some of them. All right. Shit. Did you know it is also National Umbrella Day?
What?
It might rain today, actually, right here.
That might rain inside this motherfucker. You never know.
Umbrella is a part of hip hop. I remember when Crazy Legs used to do the moonwalk with the umbrella. And,
Oh yeah.
who was it? Mr. Freeze.
Mr.
or
Freeze.
Yeah.
used to do that.
one of-
Yeah, it was Mr. Freeze.
with the umbrella,
Yeah.
right? Like,
yeah. That was an ice cold idea, right? Like doing the thing with the umbrella, acting like
Props.
it, like that shit was awesome. Much like Boogaloo Shrimp with the fucking broom.
With the broom.
Hell
Yeah.
That's like iconic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yesterday, you announced National Pizza Day, literally right when I just got in the car and was leaving from Round Table was a pizza. I was like, what? I was like, oh, damn.
So you were celebrating
Yeah, I
and
didn't
did not even know.
I was like, what? Perfect timing.
Hey, that's great timing.
It was like synchronicity. I was like, I did the right thing right here.
Oddly enough, I didn't know this, and there was like two slices of the pizza I was talking about with the
Cauliflower
crust in the refrigerator, and I warmed them up before the show, and I had a slice, and I didn't even know that I participated in National Pizza Day until we did the show. Then I knew. And did you know it is also National Cream Cheese Brownie Day, y'all? Oh my God, this just is too sweet for me. This is richness right here.
I'm with it.
I know you are. You eat anything.
I like cream cheese.
I mean,
though.
I try it out.
I would try it out too, but it just looks so fucking rich.
But cream cheese frosting is the shit.
Wow, that looks good. Though.
Yeah, no, that looks
shit
great.
looks good.
Especially with a coffee.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Be real, change his mind real quick.
Man, I have only one of those
did.
years.
Once I seen this side view right here, I was like, wait a minute.
I'm sold.
I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna help you guys. You know?
I would cut that into quarters.
Yeah, you could cut that into quarters. Why not? I mean, instead of taking all them calories for the head.
Yeah, you don't got to go all in.
But don't get me wrong. With a coffee in hand, I will go all in with one of those. If it's too rich, I might only take a bite or eat half. But like if it's because I don't like it rich. I really
dip
don't.
it in the coffee.
Nah,
Do the
I can't do
dips.
that.
No, you don't
I
do.
can't dip
I'll
that.
dip
If it's
it,
a
dip-
cookie, maybe, but not this.
And you know that edge, you got a little crunch to it right there. You can see it
Yeah.
raising up right there.
Yep.
That
And look,
corner piece.
left them little chocolate chips to imply there's chocolate in here.
I'll take any one of the four corners.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I would take one of the corners with you, sir. Did you know it is the birthday of the legendary Roberta Flack? Rest in peace to the legend. Born on this day in 1937.
Wow.
Killed it. Killing me softly.
She was killing you softly, son.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
that was
good
good,
falsetto right there,
I
son.
mean, yeah.
I didn't know how.
I forgot the
I
lyrics. I
didn't know how you were going to pull that off. But you got right
I know
there.
it goes something like that.
Yeah.
You tried.
Yeah, hey, it's all about trying. You miss all the shots you don't take. And that was definitely a shot. Did you know? In 1962, on this day, a legend was born. That legend, his name's Cliff Burton of Metallica. Rest in peace and happy birthday.
Birthday.
How did he pass?
Bus accident.
Yeah, the bust overturned.
He got, I think, crushed.
It was in Sweden.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bad motherfucker right here, too.
Yep.
And did you know, on this day in 1978, Van Halen released their self-titled debut album. What an album that was, too. I was 8 years old, B.
Me too.
Me too.
Me three.
Used to have the cassette in my.
Oh, you finally admit it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he finally admits
Who the
it.
hell
He's
said
our
that?
age, Stef Tone. For years, he's been trying to act
Secret's
like he's like
out.
2-3 years younger than I. But he's actually our age.
Who the hell said that?
Oh, my God.
You would never know.
He's too high. He gave himself away right now. He's 55. It's all right. You make 55 look good, my bro.
He's drinking that truth juice.
That truth juice over here, baby.
yeah.
Truth juice.
We got him right where we want.
Got me all warm over here.
And did you know, in 1987, on this day, a little group called Public Enemy dropped Yo Bum Rush the Show.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Classic material. And no one knew DJ Lord was going to be on today's show.
Surprise.
How about that?
Yeah, salute,
this
bro.
this album right here, like this album changed my life right
Yeah.
here.
Me too, man.
Like just even have you seen the back cover?
Yeah.
That was my favorite shit with the cars and
Yeah.
the guns out. Like
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
98.
So behind that, the back of that album cover, we did like a Soul Assassin photo shoot that was to replicate that.
Mm.
And there was it was but it wasn't 98s. We had a fucking 67 Impala and a fucking an Oldsmobile, a Cutlass or some shit like that.
That picture's
And
dope.
and we got that directly from Public Enemy, the fucking 98 pasta.
Look
shit.
at that shit. That shit was class. Nobody.
My 98
We-
Oldsmobile.
I don't know.
I would be staring at this cover like, yo,
Me too.
these motherfuckers, nobody could fuck with these niggas.
I had it on my turntable.
Oh, they were the
right.
best, man. I mean, look, I say it all the time. They were my, ultimate favorite hip hop group.
Same
That
here.
still remain as that. You know what I mean? Me as a fan of hip hop, this is my favorite group of all time. There's Run DMC, which were a duo. This was a group,
Strong Island.
and yeah,
Have
one of
you
the
done a
greatest hip
song?
hop groups ever. Huh?
Have you ever done a song with Chuck? Just you and him?
No, well, we did the Prophets of Rage music, but I also did a remix. Or no, I was on one of their last things when the
Grid goes down.
the grid goes down.
Oh,
The Grid album. What
Yeah,
you gonna
and
do?
and fucking he had George Clinton. They also had George Clinton on the song.
He
So
was
I got
good,
I got two checklist moments.
Wow.
I got to be on a Public Enemy song with Flav and Chuck, and guest feature, the fucking Godfather of Funk,
George Clinton.
George Clinton,
That was a
the
trip.
Atomic Dog.
That was a trip.
Oh,
When we did the photo shoot, we came in there with no shoes on.
And then we did the Steve Colbert show.
And the Steve Colbert show.
for real?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did the Stephen Colbert show.
Oh, I gotta look
where
that
they had
up.
George Clinton sitting in a throne, and me, Chuck, and Flav were doing, all the rap business.
Holy crap!
So I got to do that, and I never thought in my life I'd be able to do a song with my favorite hip hop group of all time. I mean, getting to do Prophets of Rage with Chuck was fucking crazy, but like also with the extension of that was being on a Public Enemy song, which
Classic.
It was
yeah.
dope. We
That's
shot,
called the blessing.
we shot
Yes.
the video out Joshua Tree.
Listen, two of the biggest blessings I've had as a recording artist is to be able to record with several of my idols, right? LL being one of them. But most importantly, fucking KRS-One, who I've done a couple things with, and my man Chuck D. Those were the two fucking most outrageous influences on us as a squad and as me individually, and the Beastie Boys. So to be able to say that I've rocked with all three, that is something I never thought as a young gangbanger coming up, getting interested in music and saying, you know what, this is what I'm going to do instead of run the streets. I never thought that I'd run in, like have that kind of run to be able to record with the guys who were direct inspirations to me.
They're
mean, you know-
pillars. They're pillars in the genre.
Yeah, and to like be able to say that I know them and have rocked with them, it's like a blessing. God is good, man. I got to tell you. that.
Yeah, in the temple of hip hop,
Salute.
they're definitely
Amen.
pillars.
Yeah. And then, like as a peer respect, to have both my brothers, Stef Tone and Psycho Leezy, who I'm fans of their shit before I even knew either of them. And to say, that Stef Tone and I, we've been friends, for 15, 18 years now, something like
Oh,
that.
we're going on
From
27 now.
20 fucking 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
And Leezy, you've been with us over here like what?
Couple years now.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
But-
we've known each other throughout
Yeah.
here and there, but it's like that. You know what I
yo,
mean?
I remember in New York parties. We'll, always say what's up, and
Yeah.
going to the
Mhm.
show.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and just being able to share this fucking platform and be here right now. It's not something I don't think any of us ever thought would be a thing, but here we are, and we're blessed. I gotta say, we're blessed,
I agree
motherfucker.
with
Yeah.
that, brother.
I agree.
Sure, man.
Straight up.
Back then,
That's real.
I was jamming with my friends, blasting Cypress Hill, not knowing that, hey, guess what? 20, 30 years later, you're gonna be working with these niggas.
I would have
that's-
never
that's
dreamed.
incredible
I
to
would never
me.
dreamt
Like-
that.
You know what's crazy? Because I'm glad you say that, Les, because back in the golden era, as great as it is and as great as it was in terms of hip-hop music making, right? Not many of us collaborated the way we collaborate now. It was, there was some huge collaborations, well noted and legendary shit, but most of the time, everybody kind of stuck to their own cliques and did their own music. And there wasn't such, like collaborations from different houses like there is today, which I like. That it ties that shit together because it's something that's sometimes unexpected for people to see. Like when we did our shit, I don't think anyone that is a fan of Beatnuts or Cypress Hill or any other thing that's in our era would ever think that you and I were going to do a fucking album together. Yeah. Maybe a feature, but that, like, cop motherfuckers that are fans of both of us off guard, like, oh shit. And that's the beauty of right now.
That's what it's about.
That's the beauty of right now is that artists don't have to wait for a label to say, okay, we fuck with that.
Yep.
Or any of that. You could just say, hey, Stef Tone, let's fucking go do this album. And it takes us, let's just say, for fantasy purposes, a month. And we get all the plan together and then we fucking release it. Boom. It's easy work today, whereas before it was so much red tape and fucking, you had to have a label that was going to fucking, for it to be worth it. Right now, you could be independent and release any kind of music you want and put what you're going to put into it, and it may be successful, maybe moderately successful, maybe not, but at least you are able to put your art out there at the frequency that you want to.
I'm going to say the hardest part now would still be in the hardest part always, and that is all the logistics of touring, traveling, going out and performing.
Well, look,
because anyone can make create something and release it right now. It's the follow-up with going out and performing for.
But that's okay, though. You could just be a recording artist.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, you can do that all day right now.
And you could do performances like live performance in a house.
Absolutely.
Pre-record it or push it out live and put it out that way, and you don't necessarily have to tour. I mean, it's better. It's more direct in terms of your economic situation where you're going to get paid if you actually go tour. But if you didn't want to and it was just for art's sake and like, look, I'm not planning to make a lot of money off this. I just think it's so dope, and I'm going to play certain situational events and stuff like that, you could totally do that.
Oh, you could anyone could easily be that artist. But I'm saying, what we were talking about earlier about things being tangible, that's what going out and touring is. That's the tangible part of our art. You know what I mean?
True that.
Where people actually get to come up, hug you, and they're like, damn, you're real, dog.
Shake your hand, take a photo, get an autograph,
hands-on,
exchange a story.
Right. That's the tangible part. The all that.
Well, we'll keep rolling that. and the Tangy too. And did you know, on this day in 2004, Kanye West dropped College Dropout. Classic material.
Right. Classic. We want the old Kanye.
Yeah. And did you know, on this day in 2006, we lost a legendary producer by the name of Jay Dilla. But he left a catalog of jewels.
Salute.
Like a treasure chest of jewels, all right? Yeah. And we always celebrate this guy, as we should. Rest in peace, Jay Dilla. And did you know, Dr. Greenthumb Podcast is in the top 50 listened to podcasts on iTunes and is available on all streaming platforms. Make sure you check us out on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen. And don't forget to drop a comment or leave a review. Don't be a holdout. Help us out. Help us get to number 1. Tell your friends, that are into podcasts or live stream to come fuck with the livest show on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
The flyest, the highest.
The flyest, the highest. Lord knows YouTube doesn't do us any favors, so maybe you can. Yeah, man. I gotta tell you, we were just Lord and I, before we opened up the doors to the asylum, Lord and I were at a photo shoot for the Spanish album. And I gotta tell you, man, the idea for the album cover, it's gonna be stupid. Awesome. People are gonna like it. Some probably gonna get offended.
Good.
Then that's good. Fuck you.
Somebody always gets
Always
offended.
get offended. Walking on eggs, man.
Yeah,
Nobody
man.
doing that.
Nobody does that. We never have. I mean, look, we understand that critics have a job to do and all that stuff, but we never really cared about what we never cared what they said. You know, whether it was good or bad. The good was cool. Yeah, all right, cool. They liked us. The bad, fuck it. We're gonna prove them wrong. So either way, the yin and yang of it all is fine with us. You know what I mean? Some people are gonna love this album. Some people are gonna hate it. Some people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
But that's
And it's all Spanish, you said.
it's all Spanish, all original, no translation.
The scratches are in key.
Scratches are a key. My man
That's
right here
That's
did
Spanish
key.
scratching?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my man fucking did the work, boy.
God.
Listen, I was sitting there as you were doing some of these scratches, and I was like, "This motherfucker,
I saw you.
how come I can't be this good?"
This one. Watch
And
it.
then I know why I can't be that good. It's because I've not put in the hours that you have, my friend. You have put in the hours to be one of the best out there, and fuck, man,
Non-stop, man.
nonstop. Even when you're not practicing, you're practicing. And even when you're practicing what you're practicing.
I can't help it.
I know that doesn't make sense, but I'm saying he puts in work on top of the work.
Put that work in.
That's why I'm like constantly trying to practice when I get it here. I mean, I don't put the hours you do, but
But
like,
you know what?
But you gotten super dope, though.
You gotta like. When was the first time you jumped on a pair of turntables? You remember what year?
I don't know what year, but it was in Philly. It was in Chester at our family reunion, and my cousin Bernard was a DJ out there, and he had the whole setup. He had the 12s and the Gemini mixer, the silver
The
one
Gemini.
with the LEDs, and I would be in there
Doing
trying
vinyl,
to
right?
rock shit, yeah, and he would come in and punch me out,
Haha.
you know, and I knew I wanted to do that shit though, and I went back to Savannah. You know, got me a little BSR turntable, a little Fisher Price volume knob, about 50 cents on the damn needle so it didn't jump. I
What
was
I'm
cut.
saying, and it's been your life ever since.
Yeah, man.
So come on, that's the time you gotta put in if motherfuckers want to be nice like DJ Lord. You know, you gotta.
I take it
Put
back
that-
further. Remember the TV stereo console, the big wooden joint with the
The big box.
the big box? I
Hell
used to
yeah.
cut on
Speakers built
Hell
in.
yeah.
that. 78 RPM
I
records,
did
my
that shit.
mom's records.
Oh shit.
Big,
Plug the
heavy-
mic and drop rhymes into that
Yeah.
too.
That's where I started. Volume knob. So, but it's a nonstop process. So, and with the new technology, man,
That big wood lid.
yeah. My mom's.
I remember.
Those things sounded
I
good.
remember we did our first demos on a 4-track.
Mm-hmm.
4-track. It was like the drums, this, and 2 lyrics.
What kind of Tascam? Yeah.
the
Remember them
Tascam.
big ass Techniques home speakers back in the day?
Yeah.
Woo.
Wow.
Serwin Vegas, remember those?
They're in Vegas, man.
Yep. Those ones were like the sought out ones. You had to have the
The
Serwin
red
Vegas.
ring,
Yeah.
heavy as hell.
All right. What else we got here? Oh, it's real quick before we do this. Anybody who's in the room with us signed in, please smash that like. Do us the favor. Get with the flavor. And subscribe if you're not subscribing. Just click these buttons and it'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? So when we're broadcasting, which is Monday through Friday, you will be notified, hopefully, if YouTube does their job. But if not, you can always put us on your little reminder, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the start, the Dr. Greenthumb Show. All live. We'll tell you when we pre-record, but this, 90% of this shit is all live. So, join us.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Now, let's open up the doors. But smash that like. Don't forget, you fucking stoners. I know you will forget if you don't do it now. Please help us out. All right, let's open the doors. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Help me out. I'll take a little bit.
This is
Welcome to the insane asylum.
We got a super chat in here asking, "Be real. What shades you wearing?
Yeah.
What you rocking?"
Excuse me, I'm a little high right now. Can you read this? Because I don't got my glasses. It's on the inside, Papa. Come on. You saw me look at the inside of the fucking thing. Come on.
About to strike out.
Midnight, some shit. I don't know.
I don't know. Usually I'm wearing black flies, but here and there I'll wear these ones.
Les, what's it say?
What's up?
What did it say? What did it say?
Glasses.
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 Hello.
Yeah. I don't know.
It says y'all need glasses.
Hell yeah.
I mean, these ain't reading glasses, but I'm saying, like, you know, if you wanted me to read what it said on the side of the glasses as the brand, which is what I was asking you to do, I would need my other glasses to read that.
In some weird cursive.
These ain't reading glasses. They scheming glasses. But you got the camera on those?
It's midnight objection.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what the fuck it is. But normally I use black flies. Salute to black fly because, you know, they keep us fly.
Jeffron here saying in Chicago, we call winter hats scullies. What do other cities call winter hats?
Beanies. You guys call what we call beanie scullies.
We used to say scullies.
And a cap is a cap, you know. And then you got the bucket hats and that type of shit, fisherman hats. But mostly, you know, they'll even call a fisherman hat a bucket hat sometimes. But the scully and the beanie, those are the two. It's like the knit. You know what I'm saying?
Your tubing is saying, yo, DJ Lord, have you worked with DJ Green Lantern? And if so, do you have any stories?
Actually, I have not. I'm a fan of Green Lantern. He's dope as fuck. I haven't worked with him yet. Down to do it.
Well, there it is. We just planted a seed.
You know?
I mean, Green Lantern is definitely family with me.
Yeah.
And we go way back. Salute Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, I've done stuff with
the
Green,
homie.
man. He's the homie.
Good producer, good DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rich is saying, Steph, I interviewed Chris Shin on Sunday. Pat Dahlmeyer and Chris Thornton were there too. Some cool Deftone stories. He'd be great on this show with you.
Yeah. You gotta
Who?
get him in here.
Saying, is it Chris Shin?
Christian.
Crescendo.
What he do?
He was the lead singer of the band Unified Theory. And he was the lead singer of the band Live.
And look on
Live.
on Flannel Day.
I'm familiar with Live. I'm not familiar with the other.
On Flannel Day, his Getty pick is a flannel. Fuck out of here.
Crescendo.
That's the Matrix.
I think he's the second singer of Live, right? Because there used to be another guy singing for Live.
It had to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Is he the current guy?
I think he's the current guy.
Okay,
yeah.
well, yeah. That would explain why.
That's salute.
I'm not familiar.
Salute to Christian, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. We got a Dom in here saying, DJ Lord, have you done any work with artists either underground or mainstream from San Diego?
Who did I work with? It's from San Diego. Turntable is what's homie's name? Quicks. DJ Quicks. We did something like this was eons ago, like DMC years and shit. But no. But hey, I'm open
He's open to work.
to work. Bring it.
We got Days Dragon saying, happy Tuesday.
Dragon, huh?
Yeah.
2 more days till I see the Deftones live. Can't wait.
Have a great time. Tell them I said, what up?
Oh, shit. Where are they playing?
Let's see. Today they're in Amsterdam. I think they'll be in the UK coming up.
UK.
If not, then really soon.
Right on.
I'd have to look.
Moving around.
Yeah, out in the UK.
Big Bang.
On the road again.
Midget Mike in here is saying,
I'd say tonight, but yeah, tonight already done happened.
Yeah,
it's
they've
done out there.
They've already rocked it.
Yeah, everybody's like just going to sleep now. They're like,
Yeah.
we done.
Yeah.
Midget Mike is saying 28 years the Beatnuts released the Beatnuts Remix EP at the spot.
Oh, shit.
That's a dope cover, B.
Yeah,
No
man.
doubt. That was a classic right there. A lot of good joints. We did the remix. The remix album was fun, too. It was fun making that.
Dope.
Let's see here. We got Cholin in here saying, "Yo, B, did you feel more comfortable this time doing Spanish verses from the ground up instead of doing translation for the English songs for Grandes Exidos?"
It's yes. I would say psychologically it's easier when you write it, but writing it wasn't easy because I had to dig deep because Spanish is not my first language like that. I mean, I grew up always understanding it, speaking it a little bit here and there, learning how to write it and read it.
Oye, B, ¿y cuántas canciones tienes en el álbum?
Un cantidad.
Cantidad. Coño.
Wait, are you talking about this album? 13 canciones
Okay.
en esta pinche disco. You know what I'm saying? But look, it was easy and difficult at the same time. It was easier because I could relate to the cadences that I wrote and, how I bounced the style on it. It was just basically training myself to get the pronunciation right as I'm doing it. Which there's a song that we did. It was like when we first recorded, it was the first song we recorded. And I had a chance to listen to it over the course of time and sort of get the cadence and like running it in my head. So I decided, actually Flick suggested that now that I know the song, hey, why don't you reflip this song and you could do it slightly a little bit more aggressive, because I feel like you need to be a little bit higher and a little bit more aggressive, but keep the style. And so I had it in my head for months at this point, or for a couple months at this point, and was going through it, listening to it, because I knew it was going to be a video eventually, so I wanted to know it. So when we do the video, they're not cutting away or having to edit out what I don't know. I made sure that I learned it. So when I went and re-recorded it, it was much easier because I knew the words and I, trained to say the words by hearing it for these months and then training with it. So when I went back and re-recorded it, it was much easier. So I realized the process that I'll do, say we do another Spanish album, is I'll write it, I'll drop it for the sake of it being a rough so that I could learn it song by song and re-drop it when I know the song without having to look at the lyric sheet.
Wow.
And just go.
And salute to you for that, brother. I mean, I heard it, and sometimes you can hear when people are reading from a sheet or don't have it mastered. You spat all that, the whole album I was listening to, and I'm like, you set that off, man. Like it was effortless.
Thank you.
It didn't sound like you were struggling with any of that. How you say it's not my first language or whatever, but it sounded like you just tapped in.
I would enjoy listening to someone struggle, though. Just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, every rap I ever spit, I was reading that shit. So I'm that's what it is. That's my secret.
See, I've listen. I've had both, where I've written it, obviously, and kicked it right then and there, and then there's times that I've learned the song before I came into the studio.
Get out.
And had it locked where I didn't have to read it. And Dom could tell you that there was times that I started at home, I didn't write shit on paper, and I was coming up with it as I'm on my way from home to here, and then dropping it without putting it on paper or putting it into the tablet. So I've done the different ways of doing it, right? But I always kept in mind that however I do it, it cannot sound like I read it.
Right.
It's got to sound like I'm putting the sauce on it, like I've known it forever. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's just that day, I got to deliver it like I've known this fucking thing forever.
But that's the part that I find to be like impossible. Why I'm saying that you should be able to just get away. Like, if I could just speak Spanish for one, I'd be fucking an accomplished person already. I'd be like, damn, I'm talking another language.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone saying the words right. You know what I mean?
But saying the word and performing the word, if that makes sense, night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the pace you have to keep, depending most especially depending on the BPMs of the song. If it's a faster song and it's real wordy and articulate and a lot of syllables.
But I find that, you know, like when you don't know it, I mean, that it's not that it's entertaining because it's funny, but the part that makes it funny because you can't do it right, that's what is entertaining.
Yeah, but
That's
no one's
exciting.
Yeah, but no one's ever going to keep that. You're only ever going to see that if you're privy to the session.
Yeah.
I mean, because nobody keeps mistakes. Well, excuse me, some people do keep mistakes. But realistically, in this day and time, with all this technology, yeah, usually they cut the mistakes and fucking clean it up, and you never hear something.
Let me be more specific. So it's like the right way. Like I don't know what the right way is because of accents and stuff like that. For instance, right? You know, I learned English, but when I go back east, they learned English, but we're not speaking the same English.
Right.
And every
Just
person
accents.
and every person between here and there is a variation of that same language happening, and from east to west and north to south, even.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, my shit is more of a generalization. I can't say that I put any accent on it at all. Like we'll get to the next one after this, but I'll explain it real quick. I was doing this project, and I was gonna do some Spanish shit with this one producer who was from Miami. And when I sent the demo of what I sent, he goes, "Hey, bro, where's like that Cuban slang and da 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 da?" And I'm like, "Well, that's not necessarily how I do my Spanish shit. I'm not gonna sound like these motherfuckers. That's not how we do. If you got Sen on the same song, he don't do it like that neither, because we grew up over here where this is sort of the tone and how our slang is." And it blew his mind because he thought, because, you know, we're of Cuban background, that we would be talking like motherfuckers in Miami.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not the same all the time.
It's not the same.
That's why I don't know what
If
the
you
right
grow up
way is.
more around Chicanos or Mexican homies, you tend to have that, right? If you grow up around Miami Cuban motherfuckers, you tend to have that. And, you know, FM could tell you that because he came from that to this West Coast shit. And you realized how different it was.
Oh yeah,
when
right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it even made you kind of switch to a different mode than how you would speak to motherfuckers in Miami, right?
For sure, exactly.
Yeah. It's a different thing.
He wanted
Completely,
he wanted that Cuban babaloo.
Yeah. Now, see, when I do the Spanish shit, and most especially on this, I just did like a general Spanish shit. I didn't try to lean on any one specific side or accent or style. It's just straightforward me, like you would hear me in English, just rocking in Spanish.
Yeah. But you guys had that. I'm sorry, Steph. But you guys had that, and you would throw in a Cuban word here and there, like
here and there,
and whatever.
Or we'll throw in a Colombian word, or you know, we'll throw in little things
slang
from different.
Here and there, slang
yes,
shit,
yeah, but not overtly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I know when Colton starts speaking Spanish, we all get great joy from this.
Yes, his is the best.
You
All right, next one.
Exitos.
All right, Midwest Funk's asking, Yo, Steph Tone, did you see Phil Demmel's Riff Challenge?
No.
Nope.
What did I miss?
I don't know, some about a Riff Challenge. It looks like he's teaming up with a couple people, and they're kind of competing with a Riff Challenge.
Sounds fun.
Sounds cool. I'd watch it.
Fuck that.
Above and Below is asking, for the table, do you guys believe in the Mandela effect?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
I don't know what the Mandela effect is. What is
Break
that?
down the Mandela effect to psycholeasy.
It's a psychological phenomenon where large groups of people share consistent false memories of events, pop culture, or details. For example, such as remembering Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s rather than 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally possible. There's motherfuckers that
Yeah. Brainwaves or something else.
yeah.
I got a theory. What if it's timeline, like you changing something in your life that changed that timeline, and maybe one of them, like, you ever seen The Matrix when the cat goes by and they're like, oh shit, it's a glitch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if it's one of them kind of things? It's like some kind of glitch and like a timeline jump or something.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Glitch in the Matrix. You know what I mean?
Glitches exist everywhere.
I believe that more.
Yeah.
Glitches exist everywhere.
Something changed, and that's a little glitch left behind.
I believe Michael J. Fox went back and his mom tried to date him.
In a DeLorean.
Yeah.
In a DeLorean. Yep. All right.
Let's see here. Question for the table. Were there ever a show where less people showed than expected, and how did you guys feel?
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
You're
there's
gonna be bummed. I mean, if you're expecting more and you get less than what you expect, that's always a bummer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you deal with that from time to time, depending on the promoter that you agreed to do a show with. Some of them know what they're doing, and some of them don't. And the other thing is, you might not be strong in that market, and they just tried to break you in that market. Because that's the other thing. Most smart promoters will call you to the market you're strongest in, right? And some will try to take you in markets that you've never been broken in, and they might get a venue that's too big for what your following is in that particular area, right? So, like, I think on the Atmosphere tour, there was a good example of that. There was a small town that they booked an arena in, and the capacity, I guess it is the capacity of the city, was maybe 13,000 people that live in this small fucking town, right? The capacity of the fucking venue was like 5,000-6,000 people, right? But you can't assume that half of the people there are going to come to this fucking arena.
Right.
Right? And they were expecting other people from neighboring cities to come in, but they didn't do the job to fill that venue up. And they chose a venue that was way too oversized for what they were able to sell. And that's a mistake that promoters make consistently, most especially secondary, because there's primary promoters that won't allow that shit to happen. They know how to promote the gig and all that stuff, and they do the analytics, right? They know the places they should book you and the places they should stay away from. Other promoters might get this venue for a very cheap price and think they could fill it, but not knowing that you got to double the marketing and promoting on the outside cities aside from your 13,000 capacity city. And they didn't do that. And most promoters that don't know what they're doing won't know how. So then you'll have a half-filled gig due to shit like that. Unless you are down in the market, no matter where you go, this is happening to you, that's a bad indicator. That means you need to downsize some of your fucking venues if that's happening all the time. But if it's happening here and there, that's most likely you're not strong in that market. They haven't done enough work to let people know you're there, or that promoter just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
When you're a promoter, you're a DJ. You're not spinning any music. You're providing the acts that bring the music. So you need to know your audience as a promoter.
Boom.
Yeah. And,
Boom, bang.
And
That's
some
it.
of these promoters also need to know about equipment, because
All that.
we've had fucking flying out to places and they got us rocking with like fucking home speakers.
Because some of the new guys don't know the
Like-
get down.
like-
You know what I'm saying? Some of the new guys just don't know the get down. They'll use some rigs that's like, wait. And they don't even ask you what you want to perform on. You know what I mean? They'll just have a rig there and figure, oh, you'll just be able to snap into this.
Yeah, I've
Well, I
seen.
mean,
I've seen a stage with no monitors. We have no I'm like, what the fuck is this? What are we supposed to rap to the
Yep.
music that's coming out here?
Yeah,
That's
to the big
Yeah, it's like
and that's not proper because you'll be offbeat.
But it just really depends on the gig. I mean, we just did, a whole year of touring where all we do is come into an empty arena, but we brought the stage, the lights, the video, the sound, everything.
Yep. All
It
right.
was an empty building otherwise,
It is what it is. Paid practice, we call them when they're like that.
That's it.
All right, next one.
I saw people in here mentioning that you dropped a new video with Ice Cube in the game, Kings of Compton.
Who, me?
Well, Ice Cube in the game dropped a video with you guys.
With
With
us,
Cypress
guys.
Hill.
No, that's AI.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I saw someone post it in there.
Hey,
I
I
was
don't
like,
know
okay.
about that, bro.
Hey,
Come on,
I
Cole.
But
don't
see
know
that? Hey,
about
listen. That's the type of shit that's happening here on YouTube. Is that like people will take my verse from this song over here, take a Cube verse, and take a Game verse, and
Remix.
someone else, and put their own beat on it, and then promote it like it's a new song by us. And it's Fugazi. That shit is Fugazi. You should report it immediately
It's the remix.
so that they can take that bullshit down. You know what I mean?
I was like, damn, we got to get the game in here.
Again, views
that-
and money.
I don't disagree with you with that, but I'm saying that song is Fugazi right there.
I had to ask somebody the other day if I was like, "Hey, did you guys just release this, or is it re-release, or is this, what is this?" They're like, "No, we released." I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, no. Not that I know of. All right.
We were talking about flannels earlier. Saw Sendog with Sting.
Hey,
Hey.
he'll be watching you, Bolton.
Dang.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every vow you take,
He's a stalker.
every
He's
kitchen
a
break.
stalker, pretty much.
Yeah, he's stalking you.
Mm.
I'll be stalking you.
Oh my God.
So when you see him at Islands, bro, don't panic.
All right, we got Dan in here saying, I just got my Till Death Do Us Part vinyl. My Cypress Hill collection is almost complete. I just got to find an Elephants on Acid vinyl.
Oh.
Where's it at?
Where's it at, though?
eBay,
Probably.
I got one.
I might have one.
eBay with that blue ink.
I got two.
I got doubles. Yeah, need that.
You know, I don't collect
Classic.
things. Not a collector like this. I do it, and it's in the air. It's in the wind. All right.
And then you were talking about mugs earlier. These two guys.
Yeah.
Better picture of them.
Charles and Eddie.
Eddie and Freddie.
Eddie and Freddie.
Eddie and Freddie.
Would I lie to you?
Eddie and Fruity.
I
That
think
fucking
that's. I
picture,
think.
though,
I
man.
think that's the fucking song, right? Would I lie to you?
That's what
Is it?
that looks like.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna put that song on when we're done.
Oh man.
Outro music.
Outro.
Man, what was their big hit? What?
Would I lie
Would
to
I
you?
lie to you?
Wait, how does it go?
Would I lie to you?
You've heard.
Is that a chick?
You know it.
What?
It ain't that
It's a high falsetto that starts and then it goes to the would I lie to you? Some shit like that.
I think I remember.
Oh, I
Like an R&B
Hey,
joint.
that's a dope song. I know what you're talking
It
about.
is a
now.
dope song. Forget that you might not like their image. Who cares about that?
Eddie and Fruity.
Would I lie to you?
Come on, stop it. Yeah, that's the song right there. You're a DJ, you know
Yeah,
this.
I
do
just
I know it
came to me.
now.
That is a
And
jam.
what year was this?
90 something?
I wasn't a flattering still.
I don't know.
Monk did a
You
remix
know-
for them. That's dope.
Yeah. But
Monks
not,
was
I don't know if it
I
was
don't
to
give a
that
fuck.
song, but
1992.
92, there you go, yeah.
Prime time.
Prime time
Oh
beat.
hell yeah, they were using Pro Tools.
For sure they were. Well, maybe in the beginning.
Nah, 92. We were still on the.
Oh no, it's
With-
still reels. It's not till 95. 96 that motherfuckers flip. Like we were talking about. All right.
Yeah, you should play them in the mix today, Les.
What?
You should play Charles and Eddie in the mix today.
Say what?
Hell yeah.
You play them in your mix.
Play 'em in your own fucking.
I'll play them right before. I'll play
Hey,
them right before Les goes up.
It's not a bad song. I don't know why.
It's a dope song.
I'm gonna do the remix.
Shit.
The beat is dope. And you know, they did their thing. They were good singers, man.
All right, Jeffro from Chicago is saying salute to DJ Lord. He has paid his dues, a master at work, and slays the whack, saying salute.
Much respect, Jeff. Bro, what up, bro?
Loved Him Killers is saying, would y'all do an album with B, Les, Bobo, Javi, FM, C minus, Lord, Stef, Dom,
Mercy.
with rap tracks
Jesus
and
Christ.
instrumentals
Oh, yeah.
with scratching, guitar, percussion?
Mercy.
Y'all all you need. What's he saying here? All you need and a studio on the regular.
Hell yeah. Send us some money. Let's do
Y'all
it.
want to
Let's
fund
do
it.
Let's do it.
If y'all want to fund it,
I'm
let's
down.
go.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's a lot.
So that's B, Les, Bobo, Javi, FM, C minus, Lord,
that's-
Steph,
that-
and Dom.
Paper right there. You got to pay for that.
Ooh.
That's a lot of talent.
Lot of.
Probably need a bigger studio.
Bigger studio.
Absolutely.
That starts with a big bank.
Gotta
Yeah.
have a
Can't have a
budget.
big
There's
room
that
without
word
a
again.
big
Gotta have
There's
band.
that word
budget,
again.
You got to have some good funding.
There's that magic word again.
All right.
What's the most people you've had in a studio, like working on something,
Too many.
like where everybody's actually involved in it? Like, has it been like 10 people?
I think
or?
the most is probably when you have a band, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
You know,
for
up
me,
there.
it was with the Prophets, you know, like when we record shit, we'd all sort of record it at the same time. You had Brad in one room, isolated, Tim and Tom. Unless they decided they wanted to be all together, then Chuck and I would be in booths and Lord would be there. And we'd try to record the song at the same time. There was a few times we did that, and other times we did it where they laid down the instruments and, you know, we did the
Came
raps
in
after.
later.
Yo, B, I was gonna ask you, did they bring their own equipment too?
Oh, yeah.
They bring their own shit.
Well, yeah, because musicians want to use their shit. They ain't trying to use somebody else's or no studio shit. They know, you know, like if you're like Stef Tone, for instance, he's got a sound, and it's a sound that he's created throughout the course of his career. So when he's going to record, he's going to bring those components to the party
Oh, yeah.
that is his sound, right? And so every guitar player does that. Every bass player does that. Drummers, you know, they got their kit. And they might be, you know, having shit that they use to compress the sound or whatever. But, you know, mostly the guitar player and the bass player have certain sounds that they bring to the table that are distinct from everybody else's shit. You know, and so when you do that, yeah, you're gonna have a little bit more heads in the fucking studio than you're used to, because then
Yeah,
you gotta
you-
have the text there too to help out
You
with
don't-
some of that shit.
You don't
So-
want to be in the studio experimenting with another guitar or another keyboard or some other. Just bring your own shit.
Right.
You know?
Well, you
Right?
know
Or
what
wrong?
your shit's gonna sound like because you developed the sound.
Yeah.
If you just bring a bunch of generic gear and you got to dial all that shit in, that takes forever. But he's got his shit dialed in, so they could just roll it in. He plugs in, tunes, and his sound is coming out, right? And that's with every guitar player that has a sound, right? Am I right or wrong on this?
I mean, yes, and no, in the sense that I can go with any sound I want. You know what I mean? There are so many dope ass amps available.
But you have your rig though.
But what my sound is, regardless of the amp that I ever decide to use, I'm gonna always turn the knobs and make it EQ it to where it sounds good to me, and that the way it sounds good to me, that's what my actual sound is how I actually filter it. You know.
Right.
Settings.
The
Yeah.
pedals and all that.
Yeah, the settings and all that shit.
Yeah, I use like same delay times and stuff like that.
What if a studio had different strings? Does it boil down to that much difference? Like a different string that you don't use on, you know, versus the one you practice with all the time. They may have a thicker or thinner string in the guitar.
These are all all these things can factor in, but really at the end of the day, two of us could play on the same instrument through the same amp and not sound the same because ultimately we're two different people.
Right.
And the physics of just being different people.
And the settings might be a little bit different too.
No, I mean, you could literally I could be playing the guitar and I can just hand it to you to start playing, and you could be dope at it too. And it won't sound
Not
the same
same.
because we're not the same people.
Facts.
Yeah. Everybody's internal.
You know?
Hey man,
Rhythm is
I'm
slightly
gonna come over your
Like-
spot.
Like I'm in a room of DJs right now. All you guys are DJs, and not a one of you are the same.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? You all
Absolutely
You're gonna
straight.
go to
Facts.
your own style every time.
Every
Facts.
time.
All right.
All right, Hybrid Cypher saying Psycho Less, fist bumps everyone at the Beat Nuts show.
No doubt, no doubt. Beat Nuts, no escaping this tour 2026. We'll be out there in Europe, March. So, you know, salute everybody in Europe.
Word.
He's also saying, Steph, come to the UK.
Okay.
Just
I'll be there.
come.
If they make a teleportation device, maybe.
Not even then. I would be like the modern day Fly.
I said you come back without a foot.
Yeah, something choked up.
Put on your head. And
It didn't all come.
This didn't work out.
Got rearranged.
What is this?
Yeah, what is this? Put on my head.
Said, "Bring me up, Colton."
Right.
That would be terrible.
All right.
All right, Michael T in here saying that Prophets of Rage tour was so special. It was an honor to watch B and Chuck rocking the F out, and the DJ guitar battle with Lord and Tom was so epic.
Oh yeah,
Fun.
one of the best things ever. You know what I'm saying? To see that.
Yo, Chuck
Just to-
D's.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Chuck D's voice. Did he's like louder than heavy metal music. Like his voice,
His
like,
shit cuts through. That's for
cuts
sure.
through. Like,
But you know, one of my favorite
Yo.
parts of all that shit was watching, DJ Lord challenge Tom. Not like in a competitive way where it's like, fuck you, I'm gonna dust you every time, but like, making him better, like, cause the shit you were doing on the turntables in those battles or in those duets was, making him have to be more creative on the way he was scratching on the guitar.
Yeah, he had me
And-
sweating too, bro.
And that was dope.
They could-
Because he would step it up and it would sound like crazy.
Bruh.
yo,
Yo.
I just remembered. I had to give you props on the last Public Enemy show I was at. Yeah, I was rocking with Treacherous 3
Mm.
at the House of Blues out here.
Wow. Classic
That's-
time,
yo,
dude.
That shit, that was the most incredible
Classic
show
times.
ever. You
Yeah.
remember that, right?
I do. Of course I
Treacherous
do.
3,
Yeah.
Public Enemy, like
Yep.
That was a great night.
crazy night.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Cheers.
Mandafo's asking Steph Tone, where did you get that beanie?
It was a gift from a fan in Chile.
That's a good one. He's like, go what?
We got a lot of people on the show saying B Real's hat blends with the logo behind him, and it looks like the fro is real.
It does.
Got the perm.
You got the blowout.
Once upon a time.
Fella in here saying 50 Cent said on a talk show that the seats to Ja Rule's concert were cheap as fuck anyways, so it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
That's dope.
It's a drop in the well.
It was like a double slap.
It was
Yeah.
worth the content.
Yeah, he probably wasn't selling many tickets, so 50 helped get him paid.
Laugh.
Not only left the seats empty, but did it for cheap.
Yep.
The low.
Damn. That's another slap right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the tickets
you-
cheap.
You would think though, halfway through the show, people start coming down like yo, ain't nobody in the front.
Nah, they don't allow that.
Huh?
Nah, some
Yeah,
venues will not allow that.
Your seat is
Oh,
your seat.
some promoters will fucking take it and say, you know what, we'll fucking bring them down because they don't want the gig looking fucked up. But most of the time, if they have a certain contract, they cannot allow those people to come down.
Yeah, they can't risk these people being there, and then the ticket holder shows up.
The show would have to be an absolute shit show, and they have to know this from the top, where they're going to say, okay, well, so it doesn't look bad for the artist. We're going to we're going to block the top off and shift all those people that bought tickets up here because they were cheaper. We're going to put them on the floor. And so when you see that, when there's like a fucking gig where that's happening and the up top is blocked off, it's because they had to like cut the venue in half or quarter size the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like take a quarter of the venue out because you didn't sell all the tickets. And that happens, smart business is that you cancel that gig and not go do it. You know what I mean? And you fucking do that shit later because it's not good for business. Promoters then don't want to fuck with you because they don't think you could do the business. Better if you and the promoter come to a decision like, let's push this gig to another date and let's do better marketing on it. You know what I'm saying?
Dodge a bullet that way.
Dodge a bullet because you do that shit, it looks fucked up. All right.
What if 50 Cent and Ja Rule just dropped an album?
That would surprise everybody.
Everyone would buy that shit.
I don't know if everybody would buy it, but it would be a surprise to everyone.
That'll be a funny album. They'll be shitting on each
Yeah.
other.
It would be,
Reverse.
if they were shitting on each other, it would be hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Just going back and forth like fuck.
Somebody just
It's almost like Tyrell Biggs and or wait, no, is it? Yeah, Tyrell Biggs and Rampage Jackson. How they go?
Oh
they
yeah,
go-
yeah.
I mean, they fuck with each
They're
other,
hilarious,
and
bro.
it seems like they don't like each other, but they're totally like. They should have a radio show or a podcast
Something.
or a live stream together because they are hilarious the way they clown each other.
Let's go, champ.
And if Ja Rule and 50 could do something like that, oh man, they'd fucking kill it.
dope. It was
I don't see it happening, but like that would be crazy.
Yeah, you know 50 Cent is already like he'll send Tony Yayo, yo, kill this piece of shit.
Manolo.
All right.
Manolo.
And we had Shannon Biggs right on the podcast.
Yeah, Shannon Briggs,
Biggs.
not Tyrell Biggs. Shannon Briggs, yeah.
All right, we got My Ferret in here asking, what you guys doing for Taco Tuesday? You guys getting anything?
No.
No tacos?
No
No,
taco.
white people tacos? No, Taco
white,
Bell?
no white folk tacos.
I actually
so-
do have chicken tacos set up for
All
dinner
right, good
tonight.
for you.
Yeah, why not?
Bring some over here.
Word.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up. Salute to all of y'all. Thank you for your interactions and what have yous. And salute to everybody that spent time with us here today. We appreciate you. All right. Spread positivity around because we need it. DJ Lord, you got any shout outs?
I got a few shout outs. Shouts out to all y'all. Good to see y'all. Happy New Year to everybody. A little late, but I'm here. Shouts out to all my fans on Instagram, DJ Lord Official on X, YouTube, and all your socials. And yeah, we're gonna see y'all next month, Cypress Hill. So get ready. I'm ready. Get ready. Peace.
Psycho Leezy.
Without salute. Cheers everybody on the chat hanging out with us, the whole Dr. Greenthumb crew. If you're on the IG, follow me at the New Psycho Les page. Remember that, the New Psycho Les page. Go to the website, thepsycholesshop.com. It's Tuesday. Get ready. Real Psycho takeover on the mix. Get ready. Go get your drinks, get your joints, and let's do this.
Boltano.
Yo, shout out to Ray Morning, shout Film, shout to the Dominator, shout to all the ladies in the Insane Asylum. And what's up, Stef Tone?
Shout out to all y'all. FM, B, Lord, Les, the legendary Treehouse Crew. Bolton. Ray Morning Shot Films, Turner Velvet Hammer, Dominator, Aton, Pedro, Javi Lopez, Mark Sargent, Karen B, David Weiss, all y'all in the asylum. Y'all have a great week and catch y'all on Friday. FM.
Yeah, man. Blessings and thank you to everybody at the table, all my brothers. And Lord, man, thanks for coming through.
You rocked that today, bro.
Oh, thank you, man. Much respect, man. I'm a big fan myself. You know what I mean? We're all fans of PE. The fact that you, Cypress, PE, the whole fam's linked up that way is just a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah.
And all the hip hop fans appreciate that shit, man. So thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, and shout out to the 5150s. Today in the mix, B and Psycho Les. Tomorrow to be me. Check us out. It'll be.
Respect yourself. Swallow that.
BREALTV.